Okay, boys, so you probably heard the term photogenic before. I'm going to be talking to you exactly how you can become more photogenic in your pictures, your videos, and just in life in general, right? Because being a photogenic person isn't just about knowing how to pose and looking good in photos. It's also about your overall attractiveness in person as well. It's about drawing attention to you as a person. When you walk into a room, when you're standing in line in the club, wherever it is, you need to know how to have, well, what some people would call aura, right? It's kind of like a meme now, but that's the best way I'd describe it. It's your aura, it's your energy, it's the vibe that you give off when you operate, when you walk around the world, okay? I'm going to talk to you exactly how you can do that for two reasons. Number one, to just become more attractive as yourself in general, but also to obviously get more women and get more women attention, both on dating apps and in real life as well. So first things first then, being photogenic, like I said, is not just about you posing and tensing your jawline on photos and trying to look as cool as possible. There's a lot more nitty-gritty stuff to get into when it comes to being a more attractive and photogenic and just, you know, a more high aura individual. So number one is attractiveness, your overall attractiveness. You can't be a fat fuck and then say, yeah, I'm photogenic. How do I be photogenic, Luke? It's not gonna lose some fucking weight, bro. Like, it's simple, you know? My girlfriend said this to me the other day. I don't, you know, you're probably joking a little bit, babe. Remember what you said to me on that photo? And you were like, why are you so photogenic? Yeah, I do. Anyway, you must have been drunk. Anyway, she said the other day, oh, you weren't joking. Oh, see? So regardless, she said to me, and this is where the video idea came from, oh, you're so photogenic. And there was a photo. I'll make it the thumbnail for this video. You can see which one it was. And it made me think like, this is obviously because I do this for a lifestyle. This is just what I do. I post pictures on Instagram. I'm an influencer to that degree, right? I influence people's lives, so I'm an influencer. I have to show my life. I have to show me. I am the brand. I'm a personal brand. So my job is to live life in an attractive way and be an attractive person and live an exciting lifestyle and then show other people how to do the same thing. I influence people in my direction, in my thought pattern, to help them live a similar life to myself. That is my job. So I do this all the time anyway. Right? This is what I do. So I haven't actually thought about it until now. I've literally took a pen and paper and sat down and thought like, how do you become a more photogenic person? Because it's not just about pictures. It's also about you and your attractiveness as a person. So it's going to help you massively in every area of life. Pretty privilege is real. Being an attractive person and getting privilege from that in every area of life, whether it's business, whether it's you listening to me or actually paying attention to my thumbnails more so, because I'm attractive or because I'm photogenic. You don't even have to be attractive, but it's just knowing how to come across in that way can make a massive difference. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. Now, first things first is your attractiveness. You have to make sure all of the things that you can control on you as a person, physically, mentally, personality-wise, your energy, the way you speak, everything. All of the things you can control, you need to max out every single statistic, okay? You need to be in the best shape you can be. Lose the fucking body fat. Stop eating Doritos all day, right? Stop watching porn all day. Stop being a weirdo. Stop being a virgin nerd. Sort your personality out. Have a bit of humor. Stop taking life so seriously. I've taught you guys all of this before in every single video I've ever made. Go and watch all of my attractiveness videos. Go and watch all of my dating videos. I will teach you these things and how to become a more attractive person in the nitty-gritty detail. And we also have a full protocol to make you the most attractive version of yourself inside of my School of Life down below in the bio. You can find that. I have a paid school. You can join for $99 a month. It's fucking nothing. And in there, you will get access to information that will teach you how to make money, become more attractive, get better with women, both in and out of the bedroom, improve your mental health, and so on and so forth, right? So go and join that school if you're interested in really leveling up and guaranteeing that you get results. But for now, let's stick to the nice little free value for you. Let's skip that part, but I had to mention it. Let's just imagine now all of the things you can control, everything from the personality, the way you speak, your communication skills, your confidence, your charisma, your body language, the way you dress, all of these things that you can control that affect your initial attractiveness to the outside world. Let's say you have worked on them and you have attempted to max as many of them as you can out. Okay, you're in the best shape of your life, you're confident, you're charismatic, you've got nice clear skin, you're not riddled in acne. And again, we teach you how to cure acne forever down inside my school below in the bio. But let's say you've got all these things ticked off now, right? You are that guy. Now you want to learn how to be a bit more photogenic in pictures, videos, and when you're walking down the street in real life as well. Because the goal here is to get more attention, is to know how to attract attention, is to know how to make people look at you when you walk in the room, when you walk down the street, when you walk into the gym, wherever it is. And you don't even have to say anything. Let me take a little hydration break because I'm about to spit some fucking facts. Just listen to this. So you know the meme, unspoken riz. Well, that guy's got unspoken riz, bro. What's your unspoken riz? Where they like make eye contact and whatever, and they don't have to say anything. They're still rizzing up these girls. This is a real thing. It's not just a meme. You can actually do this, and I'm consciously aware of it because I'm just a self-aware individual. But some guys just have it and some guys just don't. But you can learn to have this unspoken riz aura, where you walk into a room, and I know these terms sound a bit cringe. I don't talk like this in real life, so don't worry. And I don't recommend you guys do that either, but it's just to get you guys into a clear mindset of what it is I'm trying to display to you here, okay? So you can walk into a room, you don't have to say a word, but just the way you walk, almost like your swag, I guess you could say. And again, these words are like a bad choice of words for me, but it's the only thing that comes to mind. Your swag, the way you carry yourself, the way you hold yourself, the way you think about yourself. Other people can sense that, right? And it's like a vibe that you give off, especially to women. Women are very in tune to energy. They can sense energy a lot more on a subconscious level than men can. Women can see a guy and just figure him out a lot quicker than a man can. So again, it helps with your attractiveness to women. You walk into a room, you got that confident kind of, you know, strut in your step. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, some guys will get what I'm talking about here. When you've got that, that's what I mean by being photogenic. It's not even just about being in the pictures and looking cool in pictures. It's everything, bro. It translates into real life too. You have to be that guy, okay? I can teach you all the poses and the tips and tricks and how to tense your jawline in certain ways and all this shit, which I am actually going to tell you in a second. But you can copy me and you can copy these things and you can try and be more photogenic in your pictures for Instagram so you look cooler. But if you're not that guy, it's not going to come across that way. It's going to come across a bit weird. Because I see guys trying to do that and they're just not that guy. Do you know what I mean? They're not him. They don't actually believe themselves to be that confident guy that they're trying to portray. And that's why the energy fails them. So let me switch the lighting up a little bit, bro. Let's get some different vibes in here. There we go. So first things first, let's say you've got the attractiveness stuff out of the way. We're going to go into poses, okay? So go down my Instagram feed or go down my YouTube community posts and just take some inspiration, okay? My Instagram's probably the best place for it. Even if you don't have Instagram, just type in Luke Spurgeon Instagram, find my account and scroll down my feed. Look at the way I pose in the pictures, look at the locations that I'm in, look at the way I carry myself, the style that I choose to show off, the outfits, etc. I will wear a certain outfit, go outside, take a photo shoot in the outfit, pose in a certain way, and I'll go home and just put my pajamas on. I'll literally do that because I understand the importance of building a social media portfolio. Your Instagram account is like your passport to the world. It really is. You can get networking opportunities, you can get endless amounts of women, you can get business deals, you can make a shit ton of money, and it's all about how you portray yourself using your Instagram account, right? So these things are important. I know it seems shallow and whatever, but it's just the online world and you need to learn how to play the game properly if you want to win. Otherwise, you're going to get beat by everyone else, okay? So suck it up, learn how to play and get good at it. Poses, number one. Depends on the location, depends on what's going on around you. If there's an environment around you where you can lean on something, you can lean on it and you can do a pose like that. You can cross your arms, you can put your hands in your pockets, you know, you can just let your arms out by your side. But the main thing is you own it. You don't want to look awkward. I'm going to give you an example in a second, right? So I'm just chilling in my PJs right now, so don't judge the fit. But if I'm standing in a photo and I'm just like this, like fucking Roblox, man, you know, Lego man, and there's no aura about me, do you know what I mean? There's no confidence about me. I'm just standing there like that. Even that was not too bad, but like this. Right? I've done it so much now that it's natural to me to know how to pose. It's almost like boxing. You know when you box and you put one foot in front of the other, posing's kind of the same. So let's say, for example, this chair was in a picture and I wanted to, how do I pose, Luke? How do I pose for this Instagram picture? You can pose in different ways. Pose like this, you put one on your pocket, one on by your side. Use your environment, okay? You can stand just like this, hands by your side. Right, and obviously facial expressions, we'll talk about that in a second, but these are just different poses. Hands in the pockets, you can do it like this, so you're showing off the watch. It's all the little subtleties you have to think about, okay? Most of it though is just which way you stand, because a lot of you guys in your Instagram pictures, you'll try and replicate what it is that I'm saying, but you don't understand the stance, the pose side of things, right? You'll just stand like this, like Roblox. That's not looking cool, bro. You look stiff, you know? So you have to just loosen up a little bit. It's like boxing. You got to be loose and just, you know, stand in different ways. So practice poses. The best thing I can say to you is just practice. I used to be shit at it. I used to be well awkward, bro. And in life in general, I used to be awkward. This is what I'm saying. All of this translates into life. Because I know how to pose in pictures, I understand body language better in overall life. I understand certain body language that can just make you come across more attractive. The way you stand, the way you position yourself in conversations, the way you talk to a girl, all of these little subtleties that most people will overlook, and they don't think that you're consciously doing it. It's just you, it's your vibe, it's how you come across. They won't even be able to explain it, but they'll just feel there's something about you where they're like, this guy's just, I don't know, he's just got it, you know? It's not something you can say with words, it's just something that you get. It's energy, and this is the thing. You need to become the man that believes he's cool. Like, bro, it sounds cringe, but this is the advice I'm trying to give to you here. You need to look at yourself and be like, yeah, I'm the man. You have to believe you're that guy. Because then when you're doing your poses, instead of being Roblox, man, because you're like, I'm awkward, I don't feel cool, I feel like a weirdo, but I'm trying to look cool because Luke said I have to look cool for Instagram. No, that's not going to work, bro. Do these poses and you try this shit, but you have to believe you are that guy, okay? Next one is facial expressions. Now, in a lot of my pictures, you will see I don't smile. I smile all the time in real life. I smile with you boys all the time in videos, but for pictures, it depends what vibe you're kind of trying to come across. Of course, I'm not going to tell you, but I like to go for the, you know, serious, about my business kind of vibe. You know, I'm not walking around like, hey, happy all the time and smiling. I'm like, that. Got shit to do you know what I mean? I'm a business, I'm focused, I'm serious. I've got, you know, like, it's the kind of cool, mysterious vibe that I like to go for. So pick your vibe, understand who you're trying to be, what character you're trying to be in this video game of life, and replicate that. So for me personally, I don't walk around in the pictures and in the poses and be like, thumbs up or something, you know? Like, I don't know, it just looks a bit childish or, you know, unprofessional, I guess you could say. So I try and avoid that. And you'll see the difference. Like, go and look at an Instagram page where a guy's just like, pints with the lads. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just, there's something about it. It's just very boyish. It's very childish. Whereas, like, you know, you do certain facial expressions where you're just posing or you're looking to the side and you're tensing your jawline. It just gives a bit more of a professional, like, oh, wow, cool, you know, whatever. It's cringe. It is what it is. But just figure it out yourself. Go down my Instagram page, look at mine, and think to yourself, do I want to go for that same kind of vibe? You know, like for me, I'm going for like businessman, entrepreneur, serious, professional, you know, mysterious, what does he do for work kind of thing. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for, right? So my facial expressions and my poses and the outfits that I wear, everything, the locations that I'm in, they will all reflect the vibe that I'm trying to portray and go for. So you need to figure out your own one, because you don't want to just copy me. But practice, just practice. It's going to be awkward as fuck at first, but take your mate. I used to do this as well. When I used to live on the council estate, I used to have a friend that lived next door or like around the corner or whatever, and I used to be like, bro, come for a photo shoot. And I used to be really like awkward about it, but then we just practiced together. Half of them I never uploaded ever because they just looked shit, but I just practiced and I got better at it. And every single time a photo would come along, I would practice my posing, I'd practice, you know, my facial expressions, I'd practice all of these things and just make sure that it was fitting the vibe that I wanted to give off, you know, rather than looking like an awkward, I don't know, little kid, like, you know, I wanted to look cool, mysterious, business, professional. That's the kind of vibe I wanted to go for. So I just practiced going for that vibe. I practiced putting myself in that mind state when I was taking the photos. So you need to do the same thing. The best thing I would say in terms of learning for you is just go down my Instagram page right now, pause this video, Google Luke Spurgeon Instagram, find my Instagram, click it, go down the page. Or if you have Instagram, go onto the Instagram app and just find me. You should be following me already. You're missing out on some mad daily content on there. And just go down my Instagram page. Look at the lifestyle that I show off. Look at the outfits that I show off. In certain cities, I wear different outfits, obviously. If I'm in London, I've got the gloves on and the scarf, you know, like the style matches the vibe. And my facial expressions and my poses match the vibe as well. It's all thought out, it's all calculated, it's all done on purpose. I'm thinking about all of this. Do I show the watch in this photo or not? Like everything is thought out because it all portrays a certain subconscious human psychology, you know, kind of level to it. There's all a deeper layer stuff that people don't really think about consciously, but they will feel when they look at your page, and you can do the same thing. So look at mine, take some inspiration, find what you like about it, find what you don't like, and then curate your own Instagram with that in mind. And then that brings me beautifully onto my last point, which is just lifestyle. Make sure that when you're taking these pictures, you're not just sat in your fucking council estate with holes in the wall in the background, you know, like with some fucking you washings all over the floor and you got stains on your bed and shit. Like, make it look cool, bro. Do you know what I mean? Go outside, go in front of a fancy restaurant and take a picture in front of it, and just hands in the pockets, tense the jawline, look cool. Like, look at the pictures I always use on my thumbnails. Look at the pictures I always use in the community post on my Instagram. Look at them and just take some inspiration. Just make sure your lifestyle looks fun, it looks exciting, it looks like you do things. Most of my life, I'm just sat inside working all day, but I'm not going to just take pictures of that. It's boring. You want to look like you're traveling, you're doing things, you're meeting people, you're around women maybe if you're a single guy. Show that shit off, you know, and just make it look like you've got fun. I want to be a part of that. That looks funny, looks like a cool guy. He's always here, there, and everywhere. Show shit, you know, every time you go out to a bar or a restaurant or a club, or you go on holiday, or you just look around you in the world, start to build this habit where you look at things and that'll be a sick picture, that'll be clean, that'll be aesthetic, right? When I was in Tenerife, we took certain pictures at certain angles in the zoo that we went to, and the monkey was on my shoulder and shit. Everything's planned out, bro. Do you know what I mean? It looks cool. It looks like I'm going places. I'm in Tenerife. Tag the location on Instagram. It's exciting, right? So your lifestyle also, it doesn't actually have to be like that, but you need to make it portrayed as if it is. Social media is all fake, bro. None of it's real. It's all fake, but just play the game, right? Everyone does it. It's how you win. So again, 90% of my lifestyle, I'm just sat inside, enjoying life with my girlfriend, eating food, recording YouTube videos, and making money. And it's boring, but that's what business is. 90% of business is just sat inside doing the hard work that you wouldn't really showcase to the world because no one wants to see that. It's boring. But this is the thing with social media, and many people get it wrong, is they think it's all glitz and glamour. It's all just riding around in Rolls Royces in London. It's not. I did that and it was fun, but that's not what got me there in the first place, you know? So, but understand it's all a game and you have to learn how to play it, okay? Hopefully you can take something from this. Again, being photogenic isn't just about you in pictures and posing, right? It's who you are as a man. I am that guy. I genuinely believe that I'm a confident and charismatic and, you know, I'm a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? So because I believe that, the energy is portrayed, and the energy is portrayed very easily in photos. Bro, I was drunk as fuck. In the photo that I'm gonna put as this thumbnail, I was off my head, mate. I didn't even know what planet I was on. And some girl came with the camera, with this, like, you know, one of the good cameras, with like an actual camera, not a phone. She took a photo, and we all posed, and I just instantly like locked into photogenic mode, even though I'd probably blackout drunk at the time. And you know, it's just because I'm that guy. So you must believe in yourself the same way. You are the fucking man. Walk around like that, hold yourself like that, good posture. Walk down the street, head up, look at people when you walk down the street. Don't be a pussy, do you know what I mean? Don't be, phone, click, phone, God. You know, just be that guy. Walk like it. Own the fucking room when you walk in. Walk in there like, yeah, I'm the fucking best looking guy and I can get any girl that I want. Believe that shit, even if it's not true. Why would you believe anything else? Every time I used to walk into the club when I was single, I used to think, I can get any girl in here, easy. And what happened? We cleaned up, bro, because it's the energy that you portray to the world that makes people respond to you in that same way. So if you want to be perceived as confident, you have to believe that you are confident first. It's not something that's just going to happen, okay? Starts with the internal, and the external naturally follows, all right? If you want to learn more about this, you can join my school down below in the bio. I will look forward to welcoming you inside. We teach how to become a more attractive version of yourself, how to make money every single day with daily economic reviews. We teach you mental health, physical health, diet. We teach you social skills, how to flirt with women, in and out of the bedroom skills, all of this shit, bro. We've got you in every realm of life. We've sorted you out. So come and join. I look forward to seeing you in there. Take care of yourself.